Predator Triton 700. Now, the first thing you'll notice is it's thin, really thin. At just 0.7 inches tall and 5.4 pounds, this laptop won't wear you out if you're carrying it in a backpack or big purse all day. Now, you might think that at such a slim profile, you'd have to sacrifice graphical horsepower, but they've managed to squeeze a Max-Q GTX 1080 in there with a base clock of 1290 megahertz. When we played Destiny 2 on the highest settings with a field of view of 100, we hovered around 100 frames per second and dipped as low as 85 FPS when the action got really intense. But those numbers can go higher. Acer found that even though they've got one of the most powerful cards in a chassis less than the width of my thumb, they still had some wiggle room to play with. So they did what any red-blooded gamer would do and overclocked the GPU. Overclocked, this card can run at 1440 megahertz and boost up to 1618 megahertz. And that's because of a hyper-efficient fan that you can actually see through an eye-catching glass panel at the top. Right next to it, there's a touchpad, and since it's made of Gorilla Glass, your fingers are going to feel right at home if you've ever used a smartphone. Moving down, you can see the keyboard, which out of the box have this sweet turquoise to match the rest of the laptop. But if you're not a fan, you can pick from any of the other 16.7 million possible colors. The screen is a 120Hz Full HD LCD with G-Sync to keep your frame stable and tear-free. But if you want more, the Triton 700 has the ports to support up to 3 external displays. This thing actually has a surprising amount of ports, including 3 USB 3.0s, Thunderbolt 3, a secret USB 2.0, and Gigabit Ethernet to supplement the killer Double Shot Pro Wi-Fi. Other internals include an Intel Core i7-7700HQ processor running at 2.8 GHz, 32 GB of RAM, and dual 256 GB NVMe PCIe SSDs in an RAID configuration. They can transfer files faster than
MSI GL62M7REX is entry-level gaming laptop from MSI. The build quality is solid with a black matte soft touch finish on the lid with the MSI branding. On the right there is a USB 2.0 SD card reader and a jack for the AC adapter. Along the left, two USB 3 ports, a USB Type-C port, HDMI, a mini display port, a secure lock slot, the Ethernet port, and jack for headphone and a microphone. Upon opening the lid, there is a black plastic tag with the power, fan, and the Dragon Center button on the top right. And on the top, it has a 720p webcam for those live streaming. If you take a look at the bottom, there are 6 heat pipes and dual fans. MSI calls it Cooler Boost 4 technology, which helps to keep the temperature in control. At the rear there are 2 outlets for the airflow. Underneath this laptop there is an Intel i7 7700HQ, 4GB GTX 1050 Ti, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, 128GB of NVMe PCIe SSD, and a 1TB of hard drive. The display is good, the quality is quite vivid even from left and right side of viewing angle. The mattress display from MSI allows you to connect 2 more displays of 4K output. The SteelSeries silver lining printed keyboard with the red backlight makes it even more bright in the dark, and the keyboard has also got a good tactile feedback, which makes typing on it more comfortable. We ran a benchmark test and it scored 1848, which is pretty good for an entry-level gaming laptop. It is also ready to handle any game you throw at it. The audio from the speakers is also good thanks to the dynamic technology which delivers 360 audio experience. Like the other MSI laptops, this has also got the MSI Dragon Center, which has got all kinds of adjustments from system settings, custom cooling, power modes, level, system monitor, system tuner, shift technology, and mobile monitor. Although it is classified as a budget machine, but it seems to turn itself into a viable gaming station. There is also MSI GL62M7RDX, which has a 4GB of GTX 1050 and a 1TB of hard drive, and you have to compromise on the SSD, which will only affect the boot up speed of the laptop, and the rest of the specs remain the same.